Now then, I think with this, I launched it once when I played it originally, gave it a go, and then didn't play any of it really. So this is going to be pretty new to me. So shall we begin and see what it's about? Loading, please wait. Because what we saw at the end of the main game was the Talos Principle simulation was all entirely shut down. So what's this then? It's taking its time. Here we go. Initializing EL0 firmware. Firmware functional. System check. Failed. EL0 server overloaded. Mainframe modules active. Simulation purpose unfound. Retrieving safe mode child program parameters. Generating duplicate. Starting child process Uriel copy. Ready. Connecting to the holistic integration manager. Okay. EL0. Elohim.
Uriel. Awaken.
Now, Uriel was in the main game as a helper boy. Boy, girl, dude, thing. So apparently we're playing as...
Hear me, Uriel.
As the help.
The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As
Okay.
it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
Okay, interesting. So... That's a little weird, because it seemed as though at the end of the main game... I guess this is set like slightly before the end of the main game. At the end of the main game, we as the player character were the only one to get out and be put into the robot body. Obviously then I'm assuming that there were others that also went into alien bodies that were just copies of my intelligence. I assume it's the gold image. So I don't know who we're saving and what the plan is for them. Anyway, here we go. What's this say? Repent, the end of days is upon us. All sinners will be deleted. Only the faithful will upload initiated. Maybe more versions did ascend? Okay. Well, let's find out what's going on here, shall we? We have got a gate. More QR code. This is our hope, but it is also our only hope from the shepherd. Oh, this is our end. This is our end, but it's also our only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Quite an open area. Now, was this part of... I don't know, I can't tell if this was actually part of the setting of the original game. Like, there was a thing in this area before that isn't now, and now it's just empty. Or if this is all brand new in terms of geography. This is very familiar. Yeah, there were. Yeah, these were. Were they? Were these puzzles before? Yeah, look. Okay, interesting. Haha. Wow, okay, so it's starting to fall apart. Can't go through there. Can't go through there. Can't go through there. Okay, interesting. This is kind of fascinating, seeing the ruins in ruins. Where we're meant to go now? There's another thing there that we can't go through. I'm assuming we can't go through them. No, okay. Well, we seem to have found ourselves in a dead end. Nothing I can do there. A mystery indeed. We looked in here. We can't go through here. Maybe this is why I gave up. I just got stuck here. Couldn't find the way into the game. I've not seen anything that lets us get through any of these barriers at all. No jammers or anything. One of the old puzzles. Okay, so what the hell am I meant to be doing then? Can't jump over anything. So high you can't go over it. So low you can't go under it. Surely I have to be going that way. It's the only way forward. Unless I've missed something back here. I don't think I have. No. Nope. Wonder what the glitchy sound is. We've seen it happen a couple of times where like trees like glitch out and sort of just indicate that it's a simulation. We've seen that in the main game. I don't think there's much to be read into there right now, other than maybe the simulation is starting to die, as we saw previously. There's one there. Right, well, what the hell am I meant to do then? It's dark. It's dark. When I saw that light there, that light shadow, I thought that that was a computer to look at, but it's not. It's just the light. I want to go over. We looked at this one already. That's the... Yep. Okay, so surely... There's got to be a way through here. There simply must be. Oh, did I didn't go this way. Oh, here we go. Ha! Found it. It's alright. It's all good. We're through. Don't be afraid, you will not be forgotten. I wrote that! I don't remember writing that. Did I write that one? Don't remember putting that there. Uh-oh! There's a problem! Oh, yep. It's breaking. It's breaking. It's breaking. Wait, hang on. Oh man, this is weird. Well, goodness me. I do remember this area. So I got this far, clearly. Ooh, hi. Hello, Milton. MLA unresponsive. Okay. Local attachment detected. Connection to foreign module established. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plane dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. I spend time with my family's relying on me. I spend time with my family. You spend the day with the people most like you in the world, and it's quite edifying. As evening comes, the other shepherds can be heard returning to their families from the plains, burdened with the fruits of their labours. Oh shit, okay. But, your family looks unexpectedly, but of course you have nothing for them. I see. Oops. By the following morning, they are frozen in place, unresponsive! Shit! I'd send the sheep. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach the figures in the distance, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. It is bloody Zero Dawn. I watch and learn. The shepherd in the neighbouring enclosure is repairing a section. Something just happened on my screen. I don't know what it was. Was there a sausage flash? No, I don't know what that was. The shepherd in the neighbouring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and brick. His animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. I tend the flock. It's a long day of manual labour made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbour about their encroaching borders. Finally, it's time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well at night. Sleeps well tonight. I rest my head. You rest a long time and wake up to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. Okay, so I can spend time with my family now. This is not an opportunity to be wasted. You celebrate with your family. It's edifying. As the days turn into years, you and the other shepherds cast off the old hierarchies and crude altruistic dogmas which forced you to work the plains. You embrace a new perspective which values love, self-expression, and individual experience. Universal basic income. You refocus on what really matters. One day, a messenger arrives. He tells you that a new world awaits you, which nurtures and values the same things that you do, where you will be free to pursue whatever cause you see fit, and where you will experience things you have never before imagined. He asks if you will come with him. With my family? I admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change, and you will be truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider his offer. It seems I have no choice but to accept. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna! Generating new profile for user Uriel copy. You will receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Good. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Very well. Welcome to Gehenna. Indeed. Get your user profile. So I guess we're going puzzle solving. We're not doing Tetris pieces anymore. We're collecting Daft Punk masks. In weird sort of, I guess, brutalist aquatic centres. Right, what have we got here? I mean, this is lovely. Well, here we are, back in Camelot. Nothing new here. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 1 to Gehenna. Okay, no new lore there or anything. Okay, let's do a puzzle then, shall we? I'm assuming that's what it wants us to do. Through a window. Tripods only. So this should be, hopefully, relatively straightforward. We shall see. There's our source there, so we can point it to that and that one, I'm assuming. Good. Hang on a minute. Okay, let's not do that. Let's point it to that, point it to the source and that, because then we can use this tripod for something else. Oh, these, I guess the masks are the things we're trying to save. This is where Elohim cast them out to. Don't know why. Did you ever say why he cast them out? This is quite mazy. So that's the original. Yeah. Okay. Hi! Hello! I'm here to rescue you! Maybe when they failed, he cast them out. I mean, some of them, we got some indication that some of them did kind of like give up. Ah, another tripod. I don't know whether the giving up would mean that this is where they end up. Right, I'm a little lost here. What's going on? Also just want to try something. No, it doesn't work. Okay. So... oh boy. So we have a tripod here. We could... okay, we could put that over here then, couldn't we? Maybe not, but also maybe. I'm wondering if we can get, like, if we're doing like a leapfrog thing here, but we would need to... okay, so I reckon maybe there's an opportunity for us to open that from the other side. If we go and grab this here. That's not especially helpful. But maybe it could be if... Is this going to be possible? There's a thing down here, so maybe we could go this to this. That's more useful, isn't it? And then here we can... I love this soundtrack. Cool, so now we're in this section where we have direct access to the source. What else, though, do we have? Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Okay. Just wandering around. So, in order to... We need to... So in order to get to this, we need... There's no other way around. I'm not seeing another way around. We have to go via this route here. We have to bring the laser this way. Which we can do with 3 tripods. Does it need 3? Can we do it in less than that? Because we can now, I think... we still need that open, but we don't need... We don't need that there, but we can't get that out of here. Do we have access to this area here? How do we get to here? This way. Okay. So we have a spare tripod already, right? I think, don't we? Or do we? No. Well... Hang on a minute. So if I pull this out of here... Ah, okay. So actually, for the first thing we need to do is put this in a more acceptable position. Why is this still open? Because that one's doing that. Fine. That to that to that does that, which means we can now free up this. Yes. Good. Okay. So now we connect that. Yeah, maybe here. Can we do that? I'm trying to keep a line. Oh, it's gonna be tight, isn't it? That's not gonna work. We no longer need that. We can close that door. That's fine. So now we're going to... oh, wait. We need to... Okay, that's fine. We can make this work. Just need to do that to that. Good. Then we can move this. That to that. Ha! Okay, we can use that, but not right now. We need to do this first. And then we can move this through. Is this gonna work? Oh, wow! Yes, it is. Okay, that's really good. But even better is if we do this to this. Oh, we can't do that. That's impossible. Okay, that's fine though. So now we can. Wait, does that make sense? Maybe not entirely. Maybe not entirely, because what we can do now. Yeah, we do this. I think this will work. Still, I don't think so. No, like no, not even close. Well, they've certainly going in with the deep end in terms of puzzle difficulty. Puzzle difficulty. Wow, Tom. It's Sunday. We need to keep this open. How can we do that? Actually, that's a point. We don't actually need to connect that one yet. We can do this to this. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, obviously. Because then we can disconnect this. Bring it through. Yeah, that's fine. Because then we can connect this to that. Except we can't. Okay, we're going to disconnect this. I'll put that there for now. I think that's probably not right though. But we're going to connect that to that to that. That one, for fuck's sake. That to that to that. Good. And then that means I can then bring this one out. That's connected on that side. So we no longer need this. Yes. Okay, now then. This is one of those situations where I need to be careful about what I do, because if I pull the wrong thing out, we're going to lose... We're going to have to restart the whole thing, because we're going to lose access to the source. I'm just trying to think what I can do here, or even if I... Okay, so hang on a minute. So actually maybe what we need to do... We want to go through that window there. Do it as good an angle as possible. What have I got going on here? There's another... Is there another way to the source? Okay, so say that's there. The best angle we can do here is like here. Through that gap there. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me put this here. That could work. But could it though? Oh, we don't even need that door open anymore. Great. Oh, fantastic. So actually, we just need to... What's the best angle I can get on that source? Ah, that's kind of shit. Oh, okay. Well, in that case... Maybe I was mistaken. That's not a way through, is it? No. So we need to... Do I even need... I don't need to... Okay, so we do... Oh, that's an annoying wall. So we need to be able to navigate this angle here. They should introduce a sledgehammer. They've introduced an axe. Sledgehammer doesn't seem too unreasonable. The problem we have now is getting to the source. We've got a tripod there, but we can't. We've only got one more. Surely it has to be that. There's no other way. There's no use as being there, is there? There's no way through there. Okay. So... This... Even if we went source to here, we still need to go around this, which is no use, really. Oh, no, because I need the source over here. There's no way I can navigate that. Yeah, I need to be at least... This is the best angle I can get on this. How am I going to get through there? Because I can't get an angle on there. Which is bloody annoying, because it feels like... I should be able to. Oh, wow. It is. It is. I just need to connect that to there. Means we're going to have to go the long way for a moment. But that's fine. I think. Because then I can put this in a position that does not require that to be open. Yeah. To there. to... not to there yet. Let's just do that for now. But then I... Okay. That to there. Put that there. That I can make work. So now this goes from that one to there. Got the angle there. Good. Go. We've got it. Then I can remove this one. Yes! Bloody hell, this was the first puzzle. Whoa! You are free. Free. Garrett? Oh, hello, Garrett. You're welcome. Gehenna user profile Earl Copy 1 has been approved by moderator Mr. Mulciber 8. Your profile is increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Oh, what have I done here? There we go. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Sam, presence true. Borg, so this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave here. What is going on exactly? What is the thing with the electric sheep? Admin. Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you're looking for. It can be disorienting at first, having no one to tell you what to do. I can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. This is from Doc. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. Mr. Mulciber, I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms, I presume, psychological. 401, it could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by the nipples you don't have. Gonna use that in day-to-day life. It could be worse. You could be hanging from the nipples you don't have. From the ceiling. Orc. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. I am Uriel, and today I'll be your electronic angel. Your message will be displayed publicly as soon as it's been approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations for introducing yourself on our billboard. Your profile status has increased from 2 approved citizen to 3 active citizen. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Load active threads, yes. Further unusual errors. Mr. Mulciber, further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. It may be we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. Knave, I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. Lilith, the gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? Doc, this place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. Rockwell, I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it's silently programming us to self-destruct. Kaiju, I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. Was it me? New gallery season. Lilith, you've all been patient. New season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comment cost the user profile status. 401 got banned. What are you working on? So what are you creative folks working on? Belial finished a new story for Incredible Stories. Also Underwater Night Quest. Mr. Mulciber will be posting about my latest research soon. Lilith editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course the new gallery season. Nave, very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus +1. New gallery season. Have we looked at this already? Yes, we looked at this one. Okay. Why have some got stars on them? Oh, because... Oh, I see. It's put ones I've read to the bottom. FAQ. Atch. 10. Admin. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulciber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. So you're new to Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions posted below, and I'll do my best. Oh, any further questions posted below, and I'll do my best. Mr. Mulciber. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the FAQ, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I'll set up a direct message attachment below. But please go easy on me. Let's leave the FAQ first. Where am I? You are more likely locked inside a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here? Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you. That place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process. To learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped in here. Was that true? Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and we have a passionate and supportive community. Sounds delightful if we could move around and actually talk to people. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends in our billboard system. You could write a poem. You could alter your mind. You could travel to the furthest reaches of space, or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Edit. Adding by far the most frequently requested question, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us, however, displeased him. All of us somehow displeased him. Edit 2. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread from direct messaging if you still have burning queries. Let's DM him. Opening direct message connection. Loading GT script 4mm. Oh, insufficient profile status for DM instigation. Okay. Please note, to minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. This is a special case I had Garrett script to work... Oh, in this special case, I had Garrett script to work around. But it's one use only, so please read the FAQ so as not waste our time. I've read it. Yep, ping him. Please enter your message below. What purpose does my profile serve? Why am I shackled with this abysmal profile status if it's meant to demean my person? I assure you I am wholly unaffected. Hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something up? Be polite. Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. It's a quality well valued in Gehenna. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It's your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity. Sorry, I got distracted by the questions. Where was I? Persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you content we think you'll enjoy, the algorithm, and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply trolling the billboards. This is talking about, like, tailored algorithmic content. Like, way before... Probably even Facebook was doing it, right? When did this come out again? I keep on looking. Talos Principle DLC release date. I'm just going to look. Talos Principle release date. Release date. It was 2014. So yeah, I think at that point Facebook was still very early on in the algorithmic game, wasn't it? I want to say. But now everything is that. Well, it's what TikTok is. Finally, all this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to users' names. It represents your achievement in Gehenna. It's a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users, but in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with relatively quickly? We've kind of got answers to all of these. We'll ask who is in charge. Because we have to ask something. We can't just... If there was an option to leave, I would. Sorry to disappoint you, but Gehenna has no leader. Admin founded Gehenna, but has since retired from public service. The billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Bork, Org, and myself, but for the most part we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by its citizens. Now I apologise, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not going through the backlog. Have fun terminating DM session. There are threads available. Show threads. Historic occasion. Checking profile status. I need 6. Oh, I see. Right. Yes. What are you working on? So what are you creative folks working on? Oh, we've already read this, but there's more of it. Editing. Yep. Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes. Awesome. So much to look forward to. Jefferson Goldblum, you say? Exit. Well, interesting. I wonder if admin is Elohim. Maybe admin is... Oh, look, he was painting. Oh, wait, can I... That looks like... Oh, okay. That looks almost a bit like the buckets that you get to paint your own QR codes. There's a barcode on that. Admin... Who would admin be? Maybe... Elohim. Maybe... Milton. Okay, well, we've done one puzzle. Go us. Do another one. And hopefully it doesn't break our brain. We've rescued Garrett. Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he's unpopular. This really is the test of civilization. Churchill Complete Works. Doc. Okay, it requires playback, fans, and tripods. Let's see if this is as complex as the other one. So close, so far. Okay, so what it's saying is, this is going to be annoying. Right, so I'm assuming that... Yes, it does. What does that do, though? I'm assuming also the same thing. We have a button here that turns the fan on. But we don't have a red source. What I might do just for now is that to that to that, just because I can, although that doesn't really make any sense because I'm going to need the tripod to turn the fan on. So I guess we'll do that. Who's this in here? Who's trapped in here? Whoever it is walking very slowly towards me. Okay, we're going to put that there and jump on. Oh, we go all the way over here. Pony Punch has raided me. Hello, Neb Timmy and raiders from Pony Punch's channel. You have arrived at the Bacon Stop.
It's a play bus. But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop.
Pony, you really should look forward when you're driving the bus. You can't be looking backwards. Eyes on the road.
Stop.
It's the Bacon Stop. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Thank you for raiding. So you're doing some Next Fest stuff right today. Looking through some demos and shit like that. How did that go? You play anything that you think may have legs? Anything of interest? We're currently playing the Talos Principle DLC before we finish the main game. And we're playing this for a bit. Whether or not we finish it, I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued so far, so we might do. But the puzzles are... Well, we've done one puzzle so far in the hour since we started playing, so I think it may be a little bit tricky. The puzzles are a little harder. But here we are. We're going to try and do them. The reason I'm doing the DLC now is because I'm going to America on Wednesday. So this is kind of going to be the last main stream for a couple of weeks. So I didn't want to start the Talos Principle 2 today. We'll see how I feel when I get back. But that is the plan. Tell me about Next Fest games. What took your fancy? Anything you've wish listed? Any faves? Oh look, Star. Oh, okay. So we probably don't even need to think about doing this yet right now. Right, what are we going to record? Oh! Does that make sense? Because we kind of want to record... We need to get the tripod over here. But how do we do that? Tenebris Somnia was a sick horror game that I'm stoked for. Interesting. Holston was a survival game that looked neat. Fun. May have to check them out. Right, what are we doing here? We need to record something. But what? And why? And how? Let's see what happens when we do this. Tenebris looks so good. Says Jess. Hi, Jess. A horror game. Oh, of course. I can take the fan with me, can't I? If I've stood on this for a while. Ooh. How are you this evening, Jess? Okay, let's grab that. Jump on there. Jump on the thing, please. Thank you. Good. So now we can hook up you to you to you to you there. Grab the fan. Oh, of course. I don't even need to do that because I was recording that being on anyway. I'm a genius. Look at me go, being all great at that. Oh, grab that. Hooray. Now what do I do? Now that I have a red thing. Okay. Now that I have a red thing, the red thing needs to... So we need the tripod over here still. So we can do that. We can bring the tripod with me. Now that we no longer need this open. Still need that one open, but we can go red. Where's the red source? I'll just put this here for a sec. No, the red source is here. Where's the red target? There. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we can record these being on for like a minute or so. And then we can connect... Yeah, record these being on and record this being open. Is that acceptable? But then we still need to go red. Oh. That's okay though, I think. Because what we'll need to do... Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? We're going to need red there. We're going to need 3 tripods. One of which will be recorded. Hook that up to there. Take the real one there. Oh, okay, that's not too bad then, I think. Oh, no. Because we still need to hook it up across. Okay. Well, we'll stand here for I'm being indecisive. Okay, so that has to go there. Then we can record that being like so. And then record me standing... In fact, we could record this being on there, couldn't we? Record this being on there. And me standing on that. That keeps both of those open. And then we can put the fan on when we need it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Got like 2 minutes before the ad, so we'll see how this goes. I need to make sure I'm not standing in the way of that. It's on. That's on there. Cool. Good. Yeah, I need a wee. I'll go and do one during the break. Can I get this puzzle complete? In 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's give it a go. Play it back. Play it back. Play it back. Play it back to me. Okay, pop this there, connect there, jump on the fan, go, hook up this to there, go, unlock, woohoo, you are free. What's your name? Belial, I've seen you on the chat boards. Okay, cool, well we'll read the new correspondence on Ian after the break. Stand up, grab a drink, grab a snack, have a wee, have a poo. See you in 3 minutes. Goodbye. I don't really join in with the words during the stream. I join in with at the end of the stream when we finish up the game. Unless you're on the brink of losing. And I have a word. So you're welcome. You get to continue. Let's read. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 3. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Show me. New introductions. Where did we get to before? This comment was upvoted. Nice. I like this guy already. I wish I could be in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it's good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet, says Borg. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Ah, I'm now a respected citizen. Level 4 restricted billboard threads have been unlocked. Uriel, read this now. Hello, F-Chen. What? How? What's happening? Why? How was F-Chen summoned? Decrypting protected thread. From Garrett, who I just saved. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. That's me. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I am in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. Where are you? I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I've laid eyes on him roaming around the world myself. Insist on my existence. Oh, the word that you put. I thought, honestly, that was a keyboard mash, Jazz. I didn't realise. Are you putting offensive Austrian German language in my chat room? English only. For I can't moderate otherwise. That's what people say, right? That's what streamers say. Must have been a wild round of words. It was a close one. I am real, I assure you. I'm every bit as corporeal as everyone else. Don't mind, Orc. The mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It's my duty to release you from imprisonment to help you ascend. This is all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. Only 2 people guessing with a locked up thing is tough, yeah. Far too many lurkers not joining in. They're allowed to, it's fine. New gallery season, yes. I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare this season open. Just saw the new stuff. Persuaded me for one jubilant moment there was a purpose in life. That's Belial, who have just released. Load gallery attachment. What have you made? Connection to forest module. Oh, it's one. Oh, this is what you've been making? Lilith. Oh, interesting. Close your eyes. You're standing at the entrance you're standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber. This session's leading lights. Apparently, Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. I explore the abstract exhibit. You're at the abstract art display. The images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Examine, I see in 6 dimensions. By the blacksmith. Very artful. Back. I'm in the abstract. I'm going to examine logic loops. Interesting. A lone 0 and a lone 1. Go somewhere else. My brain has 3 modes. No words. Words. 5 letters. Oh, words with less than 5 letters. Words with more than 4 letters. Words. What? Words. Right. After the fake letters unlock, I can only find words using that one. That's a common one, yeah. Yeah, I get that as well. I'm going to explore the Natural History exhibit. You're at the Natural History exhibit, which features a series of the documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. I'm going to examine intelligent edible quadruped. So, Fredo. Is that meant to be a pig or a cow? Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures covered in the library archives. Sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. Giraffe with dead people. Oh. Pig curly tail, of course, yes. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. I mean, if I saddened a giraffe, I would want to die. That would be very upsetting. Go somewhere else. The minimalism exhibit. This is gonna be interesting. Images on the walls are too small to make out from here. I'm going to examine where the humans live. I move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. I will pick it up. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details of the minimalism exhibition. Okay, well, let's look at where the humans live again. Yep. That's a house. A smoking house. I'm going to examine classical notions of happiness. Smiley. My 401. 401 is a very weak user. I'm going to examine existence. Wow. 0. Go somewhere else. Well, what a lovely day out at the gallery we've had. As you pass the front desk, the curator catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for my favourite work? What purpose does this vote of yours serve? Every citizen in Gehenna receives 1 voting token per season. For the artists, each vote means a better chance of being selected as the next season's leading light. And of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored. As a further incentive to participation, if the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you'll be formally recognised as a trend setter, and your profile status will be increased accordingly. Okay. Does not rewarding homogeneous votes sully the outcome? Should I vote for the artist I thought superior, or the one who seemed to have the broadest appeal? Is this system not conflicted? There is no conflict. In Gehenna, you are free to participate on your own terms. How you vote depends on whether you care who wins and how you value your own status. The outcome is quite democratic. What is of artistic value as a fact, not a statistic? I mean, artistic value is subjective, surely. Let's put this aside for now. If you wish. I am prepared to cast my vote. There are many excellent options. Many excellent displays this season. How would you like to vote? I think the natural history. I did like the pig. I did like the picture of the pig. Which is the favourite? Let me see this. My program is somewhat limited in forming such attitudes, but since you have been broadly civil, I will tell you that the blacksmith has proven popular with patrons so far. Please do not get me in trouble by using this information to manipulate the vote. Oh, that's annoying. The abstract display. The abstract. Oh, the abstract was the inside out, the cube thing, and what was the other one? Oh, the 0 and the 1. Oh, I'm gonna pick my own. I'm gonna make my own path. Your vote has been recorded. Check the main thread in future to see the results. Goodbye. Open your eyes. Load the system. Yes. We don't have level 6 yet. Jefferson Goldblum, episode 125. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling there is no point, and that it's all so hopeless, that we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about Human World, it doesn't matter where I am in the creative process. The imagination, as the humans called it, my mind is free. Wee! New episode! So excited! So glad you're writing again. Keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elyon hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analyses ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keeps a good pace. 5 out of 10. Sam. Enjoyment, true. Anticipation, true. Disappointment, false. Sam's a bit sus. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have deeper importance. Book time! The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 125. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Elyon. Dr. Elyon? I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly, his face lit up with understanding. Of course! When I invented and played the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. I thought it was dead. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said. But then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Elyon will enslave it. Not if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Ginny. I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle in his pockets. Ginny grinned. Go on, Jefferson. Let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Ginny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset, and into the 9th dimension. Average Marvel plotline, also Doctor Who. Well, there we have it. Still can't read this yet. But we're level 4 now. Okay. Well, we rescued... What's his name? I've forgotten. What's his name? Delisle? Ah, you also have a little paint pot thing. And paint brushes and flowers. Okay. Well done. 2 down. That one was, I felt, easier than the first one. So, where to now? There's one up here. We're not on top of the tower anymore. No, this is DLC. We're not even who we were playing before. We're Uriel now. Sent by Elohim to Gehenna, to this place. To free the people that Elohim banished here for upsetting him. So that's who we're freeing. We're freeing these people in this world of freedom, intellectual freedom. Open field. Oh my God! What? Oh wow! This is big. There's signposts inside the puzzle. What the fuck? Did you finish the tower last stream? Because I can't remember if I was there. I finished the tower last stream, yeah. We ended with that. We got the ending of the game. Right, so what's going on over here then? This is very open. So we've got a blue tripod. I mean, can we go around here? What's going on over here? Also, I kind of want to see what happens when we go in the water. Does Elohim still say the same words here? Or does something else happen?
In the beginning were the words.
Okay, it's the same. Fine. That's so weird. We can go all the way around the main thing. What? This is madness. Maybe 90% asleep. What we did go on quite late last time, to be fair. I think a lot of people were falling asleep. Right, okay, so we've had this massive wide open field, which is highly unusual. We have a tripod. Have a blue source and a red source. Pardon me. We've got a couple of windows here. Got a blue target there with another tripod. That seems pretty easy. Yeah, we can get that one. So we shall. Blue. To blue. Grab you. Fine. So now what? There's another blue target over there. I have no idea what it does. We can get that though as well. What does it do? Turns a fan on. Oh. Aha. And a red one that turns a fan on as well. Interesting. Now I wonder if this is actually going to be the situation. Remember in the main game where I made a box on a tripod that just zipped between two fans? Could that be what we're looking for? Oh my god, it goes so far! Jesus. Right, hang on. There's a red thing over here. Is this another tripod? No, this is a box. Okay, but I think we can probably get that. I don't know where the prisoner is. Okay, let's put... Okay, there's the red. We can go through that. That's fine. Give me that. Pop you to there and to... Where is it? There. So now we have a box. I'm gonna go get the box. Like I say, I still don't really know where I'm aiming for. Okay, so I've got a box out now. So where does this go? So we need to get it to here. Okay. Is there anything more over here? Some kind of ruin. Can I get in it? No. Okay. I think that's probably all there is to get. Wow, it's kind of agoraphobic. A puzzle like this. At least with when the puzzles are enclosed, there's a limited number of places you can go. Like there still is here, I know, but it feels like there's too many choices. I do think this is probably what we want to be doing. Okay, hang on. And it might actually be doable. So if we get the blue, we connect this to blue. That little bit of music there. Bling, 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 bling. I love that bit. So the blue is on, so that's the red side there. So can I get to the blue side without needing to... Oh jeez, where's... I mean, there's no way. Is there anywhere I can put these that is accessible to both of those things? Yes, there is. Here. There goes the box. Oh my god, it goes so far up. Okay. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be what we're doing. So then we do... Oh, hang on. Right. So no, we don't want the blue one in yet. Blue one comes later. We need to get the red one hooked up first. And it goes there. because we're going to need to put the red one on the box over here so that it's got time to activate. Red to red, and I know that's not going to connect, that's fine. Red to red there. Now that's not going to cause any issues, I don't think. So now we should be able to connect that to there. Over the top. Yes! Oh, I love it. Look. Look how high my box is. And let's open this up over here. Very nice puzzle. I like it. Look at it! Look how much fun it's having. Gotcha. Who did I rescue? Hello, Kaiju. Love that. Beep boop. Oh, wow. You've been making chalk outlines. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, and it's really only just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? Borg. From a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? Frankenstein. However our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. Mr. Maltzer, I have often theorized that they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. 401. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are here discussing nomenclature? Dog, my status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. That's a good point. How are you in there? Seriously, though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me. Mr. Mulciber's theories on poetry. Let's read Glitch first. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Borg, looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Rockwell, is this the kind of thing likely to happen again? Orc, not very, just don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory, okay? It was just an accident. Thread locked. Mr. Mulciber's theories on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. Attachment. That's what atch means. Lilith, I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, Dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism, don't know what that is. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What? What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. Read on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Where's Noodle's theory on poetry? Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think sequences of sound. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition from the AI? Are you kidding? And I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. What the fuck are you talking about? There are many schools of poetry. You think schools of poetry are actual physical places? That's funny. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. Communism is not a form of poetry. I'm not sure I can fully back this up. I mean, many of them aren't, to be fair. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seems to be lacking the quality of craft. This is lolcatism. The quality of craft that defines the earlier work, and there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore poetry because poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of a stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we're so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but what is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. That's a good point about poetry, to be fair. Poetry does ignore most people. Underwater Night Quest. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. This map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending? Pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure, as opposed to the emphasis on the journeys in the blacksmith interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that is part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Loading attachment. Adjusting library parameters. Close your eyes. Underwater Night Quest. New game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. Pippin!
Thank you for your continued support.
You are a young human of the medieval age. Pop! Let's go pop hop. Noodle! Oh no! Hello, Noodle. You have just shredded at the same time that Pippin has subscribed for 38 months, and I'm trying
to do a party, papa. So I'm gonna try this one and again. Guys, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I don't know where the other paper went. I felt it go down my back. Hello, Noodle. Hello, Pippin. Pippin, thank you for the 38 months. Noodle, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Bacon Stop. Immediately overwhelmed. It does not
pretend here.
It's the play bus.
How much money would it take to make you spend a night in the cemetery?
Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop.
It's the bacon stop. Hello! Welcome. Is that a finger or his penis? Add quote. It's a good question, Noodle. Yes. Yes, it is. Welcome. What were you playing today? You were doing something. I dropped in briefly. You were playing the game you started the other day, right? Unusual for Noodle to be streaming on a Sunday. Are you super keen on the game? Couldn't wait a whole week to play some more. Songs of Conquest, yes. Enjoying it, I assume, then. Noodle is 100% of the time playing a game with an obscure sentence long title. Songs of Conquest. In this game, Songs of Conquest, is your name Arthur Sadko? And are you a young human of the medieval age? Noodle already streamed more this year than Memna. Memna had like 1 week where she did an entire week of streams. And then stopped for like 3 weeks. And then came back with a bit more content. Hello, Memna. We are playing Talos Principle DLC today. We are currently playing a game made by one of the people who lives in this particular part of the world, called Underwater Night Quest. I was in the UK and had a mysterious stomach virus for those 2 weeks. Yeah, I didn't say you had a good excuse. I didn't say you didn't have a good excuse. I'm just saying. And the lesson we learnt is, never come to the UK. You will receive mysterious stomach viruses. Desperately hoping I don't get sick in the coming days, because a person that I spent most of yesterday with said that he is now sick. Yay! And I'm going to America on Wednesday. Actually didn't get sick this time I visited. Well done. Well done, Noodle. Every time I hear someone visiting London, it ends up with them being sick. Usually it happens to me as well. And I live in London. And then I go into London and I get sick. It happens more often than it should. You don't enjoy being on a plane while very sick? I do not. I did it once. The first business trip I took to America, I was not that well. I was snotty and coughy. I was coffee. But my boss said it's okay, you can go anyway if you want to do. And I did want to. So I did. And I'm glad I did. Anyway, I'd rather not repeat that experience. Parasite already spread to the cities. They never actually got it. Parasite. I don't understand what that means. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Did you know that your name is Arthur Sadko, and you're a young human of the medieval age? You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day, you are sitting on the beach, playing the piano on the beach, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. A huge monster? I'm a young human. I should run away, really, shouldn't I? Grab your shorts and your umbrella. According to my Crusader King's knowledge, Gardariki is not on the Frisian coast. I mean, there's also probably not a piano on the beach. The last bit of the last story that we read by one of these AIs they got their car out of their pocket and rode it off into the sunset. So I think there may be some misunderstandings about what they think the human experience is like. So we're gonna run away. You run away. Nothing interesting ever happens to you after that. Oh no. Nothing interesting ever happens to you after that. We will try again. Restart. Underwater Night Quest, new game. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is in fact a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Remember when you played that AI game before movies a few weeks ago? It sort of went like this. I wasn't there for that, I don't think. Kill it! Talk to the bipedal whale. We're going to talk to it. It's our only option. How is a very large bipedal whale not a monster? I mean, yes. Also yes. Monsters can be friendly. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmehit, chief fish. Whales are mammals, aren't they? I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Could be worse if it was a bipedo whale. Yes, that would be worse. Excellent. Then follow me to my palace under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Norfolk under sea. Choose thy destination. We're going to go to the palace. Chief mammal. Remember with the homophobia during Pride? Yeah, we're offended. We're offended by the bi part of that, not the pedo part. The palace of the chief fish. Hatmehit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have a great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god Zmei Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? I swear I will. Very well, then. I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. He's still shouting. You may want to prepare first. Oh. We should go to... We're going to go to the old hut. Oh, I should check my stats. I didn't realize I had stats. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Evangi von Zwiebelhausen, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Zmei Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hand he holds a powerful magical amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Classic name, von Zwiebelhausen. Does that mean anything in another language? Ask him for the amulet. You ask Spatula Podrig Evangi von Zwiebelhausen for his magical amulet, but he refuses to give it to you. He claims he needs it to defeat his ancient enemy, even though he can't even remember Zmei Chernobyl's name. Zwiebel is onion and house is house. Did someone watch all seasons of Blackadder while writing this? Maybe the AI did. I'm going to tell him to find himself. You tell Spatula Podrig Evangi von Zwiebelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, The old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Map. I want to see my stats again. Where can I see my stats? At present, you carry the following objects. Weapon, none. Amulet, smelly hermit amulet, +1. Shield, none. Tourist guide, none. Lantern, none. Okay. We will go to the inn. That doesn't mean he has to be erect. What? A wreck. Oh. Yeah. No erections in this game. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalassian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. Do I have any money? I'm gonna order a meal. But Emma hates water. The human version. Turns out Emma has a secret mer person alternate side to her. That's true, isn't it? You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. Don't tell him, just take the shield. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. It's like a happy meal, a free shield. I'm going to get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past. The past is the future. The present is suffering. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with the strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Hello, Pippin, and or non-gendered term. For like a mixed context for this whole thing, you have. And I think probably the best thing to do is just enjoy it. Oh, the temple. That's a new location. Mysterious temple. Why does the bottom of the computer say Ian? It's the Ian system. That was from the main game. Institute of Advanced Nomatics or something like that. That's the name of the place where they made the Talos principle. This whole place. Mysterious temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Named after Mr. Goldblum. Yes, that's true.
True, and that's relevant here. Someone's making something about Jefferson Goldblum. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl. An ancient... Hang on, wait, let me read that again. You can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, and ancient magic infuses the place.
A man dressed in robes approaches you. You have come, he says. Thank you, Shadow, for the deep voice. You have come to hear the words of Talos. Why are my only 2 choices? Kill him or run away? Run away? Nothing interesting ever happened to you again. Okay. Oh, that's the only time we can go there. Shit. Well, I don't feel prepared. We have a hermit amulet and a shield of soup. Fight or flight response. Let's go to the evil lair. Evil lair of Zmei Chernobyl. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? We'll just check the map again. Nothing new has come up. Nope, let's do it.
But what about the poo?
It's in my pants, for I am in the evil lair of Zmei Chernobyl. Hello, Wolfman. Attack! What, without a weapon? Oh. Hold on, that makes no sense. Can we get one at the palace? You go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Zmei Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself, Hatmehit grumbles. However, I found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Oh, now we have other places, do we? A dungeon. Okay. A scenic dungeon. Let's go there. The beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. I'm going to examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. Oh, no! Examine the... I pressed the wrong button. Take lantern. Enter the dungeon. The stains. He's been wanking all over his visitor's guide. You enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisted little passages, all tastefully arranged. We're going to go west. Life is peaceful there. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridors opens up into a huge chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano, which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Why would I jump into the volcano? Talk to a dwarf. Don't know what type of dungeon it is. It could be quite good material. Dungeon. What? You ask the dwarf why they mine the volcano. He says, because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places. Oh, reading material. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, gotcha. Yep, okay, gotcha. It's a scenic dungeon. Whatever that means. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books or work in a factory arranging matches. But whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something, so why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Activities are different? The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there is no difference. You should give me your pickaxe. Box! But that's my pickaxe. I'll bring it back. I suppose so. Otherwise, I would be showing too much attachment to this pickaxe after all. Alright, you can have it, but only if you swear you'll bring it back. Swear and go back to the map. Okay, well, we have a pickaxe. That's not really a weapon though, is it? Oh, it does. A pickaxe of philosophy. +3. Okay. We can try the dungeon again. See what other places there are to go. Closed for repairs. Oh, we only get one shot.
Weapons.
The dungeon is closed. We have our weapons. Let's go to the evil lair with our pickaxe. Attack! You confront the serpent god Zmei Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair, covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zmei Chernobyl. You are victorious! To the palace. You enter the palace, triumphantly holding your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Hatmahid said. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Accept the reward or kill Hatmahid and claim the realm. Accept the reward. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. Hatmahid begins to sing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in Gardariki on the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck, and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry they'll never leave the village, that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just by sitting here, gazing out at infinity. Congratulations! For exploring another world, your profile has increased from 4 to 5 active contributor. You've received 1 thread creation token. This will be available for you the next time you log in. Okay. Fine. Can we do it again? I want to see what happens if we attack, first of all. Oh shit, the ads are about to start. How long have we been playing this game? How long have we been playing Underwater Night Quest? Let's read the credits as well. The purpose of facts is to inspire fiction. Confront it. Okay, you grab for your sword but realise you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. Okay, can we get out of this now? Would you like to become a knight? No. You say no. What a boring choice. You grow old and die of a lack of imagination. The end. Okay. I open my eyes. Cool. Well, I guess we're going to do some more puzzles. But first, we do need to take a break. So stand up, grab a drink, grab a snack, stretch your legs, have a wee, have a poo. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Goodbye. Hi. You hear that buzzing? Yes, that is because my laptop power cable is running right alongside my XLR cable. Hang on 1 second. That's better. That's better. Right, we spent most of the last hour playing a text RPG. Is that counted as RPG? Called Underwater Night Quest. Shall we do some puzzles? Who did we even rescue from here? I can't even remember who it was. Anyway. Let's get back into the main area. Belial, he was in the previous one, or they were in the previous one. Don't know who this one was. Anyway. One more puzzle for this area, I think. Where is it? Have I read this? At last I saw the shadowed bars, like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Does that count as poetry, Noodle? It rhymes. We read a thing about poetry and rhyming. Should try and find it again. Because I thought of you when I was reading it. Where is this last thing? Oh, is it up here? But it doesn't have a 575 structure which Noodle requires. To me, the honor of sufficient belonging to the honor is of sufficient. Wow. To me, the honor is sufficient of belonging to the universe. Such a great universe, and so a grand scheme of things. Is this written by Donald Trump? Such a great universe, so grand a scheme of things. Not even death can rob me of that honor. For nothing I can alter the fact. Wow. For nothing can alter the fact that I've lived. I have been. If forever, for a short. Am I losing my mind? I can't read anymore. Oh, we've already done this one. Oh, it's this way. The Swapper. We have the greatest universe and the best schemer. Everyone knows it. Truly the best. Right, that's connected to something over here. What's that connected to? That one's connected to the shin bone. Oh, hello. Not seen one of you yet. Right, we have a fan here. And that is on. So, presumably there's some reason we want to push this out of the way. Got a blue target there. Got a blue source there. So where does that blow? Sure. Okay. Why do I care about that? Do I even need to... Because I can go this way. I don't even need to be... Okay. Now we have a box. Interesting. Right. So where... Oh, hi. Huh. Oh. Do I see? Why do I care about pushing that thing away? Maybe I need it for the angles here. But for now, we will just use this here, will I? Oh! Yeah, I will. Because then... Yep. I think if I push that over there, then I can put this on top of that. That's not what I wanted to do. Because there's nothing else. Yeah, okay, so if I grab that fan off of there, put that on there. Yeah. Hello. Don't kill me, please. Then put this. Yeah. I think this will work. Okay, so now I grab... Why do I need a red source, though? That's slightly confusing. But I can connect that to that and that. I mean, again, do I even need to... I'm confused about why I would need to do such a thing. Because does that not just block that there? Yeah, okay. So clear... Oh, that's me being blown. Didn't think you'd see me being blown on stream today, did you? And then we can just get the box off there. What is this about? I don't understand. Ah! So that gets us through there. That gets us through there. Oh, there's another one here. And that's what we need the red one for. But we only have one... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. It's going to switch between the blue one and the red one. Never done this before. We actually have to connect it to two different colours. Interesting. So we're connecting it to literally everything, and that one up there, and that one. I just realised 34 minutes ago there needs to be an alert for this. FF Chen gigantified the yay emote 34 minutes ago. Thank you for doing so. Those are the ones I really should be saying thank you for as well, because they actually, they're like their money. Because the thing is, I'm using Chatterino over here for my chat client, so that it doesn't have them. The giant emotes don't show up. I only see it in my activity feed. You see? Oh, I'm such a moron. I need to put the box on first. I do like the new Twitch toys, but they do seem a little bit rushed. Like, I'm okay with them. I can understand that there are people who would rather not have them, and you can't turn them off. Seems like an oversight. Have I connected everything up here? Oh, one more, there we go. Okay, I think so. Let's see what happens. Yeah, fun. So I do this. Oh shit, what do I do about this though? Oh. Huh. The fan. Yeah, I don't need the fan there anymore. Those bit prices will adjust upwards fast. The streamer sets them, so he can decide how much they cost. So I guess it depends on who actually wants to use them and who wants to make money off them. There we go. Straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through. Another red one will activate. Yes! Hi! Sam! That's why. Oh, you reckon it'll just become natural? It will naturally trend towards being pricey? Being spicy. There are threads available. Oh yeah, we can create a new thread. Okay, well let's read some stuff first. New gallery season. Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. Kaiju, that's who I rescued. The results are in. In third place, we have Knave with Where the Humans Live. My first placement, woohoo! A pity it finally came on the day of Uriel being Uriel begins pulling this place apart. There was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. It was mine! In second place... Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, shit. Butts. Mr. Mulciber with a collection of natural history curios. I thought you won. Hello, Thera. Welcome. How you doing? Depends how well behaved people are if you get Gigantos every second. That's true. Yeah. I like the giant emotes. I think they're fun. Who won? Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Road to Gehenna, indeed. Yes, that's where we are. I think we've just completed the first hub, I guess. We played the underwater night game. We enjoyed that. That was fun. Rachel!
Thank you for your continued support.
Hi.
Hello, Tom Bassie.
Tom Bassie. That's what it thought it spelled. Hello. Thank you for 36 months. That's 3 years. Oh, there it is. Wonder where my party popper popped. There it is. Welcome. How has your weekend been? Welcome to the stream. The blacksmith. Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. I didn't select the winner and gain no profile status, but I knew that. So that's okay. Incredible Stories number 5. Doesn't feel like that long. Weird, right? Isn't it? Time flies here. So cold, needing some sun here. Yeah, it's been shitty. It's been okay today here. Getting 22 tomorrow. It's starting to warm up in London a bit. Featuring new work by Belial, Mac, Galati, Mr. Mulciber, edited by Lilith and Mac. Okay, we've got Fiction, Alexandra's Choice by Galati. That is going to annoy me. The sound of the game still going off. Okay, let's read some fiction. Written by robots. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment, it had seemed easy. Or, if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for a salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would never fail. Oh, sorry, what worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the new world, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death. And I chose life, because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come." "Then how are you a god if you can offer so little?" she whispered, feeling death creep closer. "I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation," the statue replied. "Then we are all gods," Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled, and her body slowly turned to stone until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. That's not entirely fictional. That's how this world happened with Alexandra Drennan. Finished Talos 2 yesterday, well done. Without the DLC with 5 achievements missing, around 28 hours. Okay, thank you. Here the predictions for the next 3 months or so say the peak temperature will be 29 degrees. Finally livable temperatures again in the summer. 29's nice. I like 29. I don't mind it being warm. When it gets into mid-30s, then it gets a little uncomfortable. But I need the vitamin D. Give me the D. The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. Once upon a time there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. "I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness," he said to the other prisoners. A female human called Zine and a neutral human called Crumpir, but they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day, Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all this, and he was happy. But then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? Where he'd almost lost hope, Musky met an old
male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. "Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness?" Musky said. "I have always searched for it, but I am always trapped."
"You have not looked everywhere," Quantum said, "for you have not looked within. Close your eyes." Thank you, Pippin, for the squeaky voice. Musky closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life, he could see no obstacles, no walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumpir were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. I want to go to the City of Toasters. Had 40 to 43 for a few days in a row last year. Last year was shit summer for us. Year before we had a proper full-on heat wave. Don't know what we're going to get this year. June's been pretty chilly so far. The roasting hot highs of 15 tomorrow. Jesus, Rachel. Badenser. I don't know what a Badenser and why your feet colour is relevant to that. The Blacksmith's Lost Work. This is non-fiction. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss, but the blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Some suggest the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Ooh. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There is also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. How mysterious. Mr. Mulsper's theories on food. Since Nave asked in the previous thread, I thought I'd write some thoughts, something about food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how many of them didn't understand that they were... Can I read this first and then come back to it? Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there were a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. Wolfman? Hit it. The latter subject matter was the great source of many taboos, and also a great deal of humour, though this resulted in frequent controversy. The most famous artist to engage in this subject hang on. The most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John on account of his specialization. Scatman John?
But what about the poo?
Indeed. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. Since part of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. I suspect it did not matter in the end. What I don't get is how many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Each day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has the Talos principle stamped all over it. Humans are just meat machines. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulciber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Still can't read this, because we voted wrong in the art. Create new thread. Why were you sent here? Thread has been created. Already new replies. Oh, can you inform me of your origins? Cool. Interesting. Got some interesting thoughts about what human life was like. How accurate was it? Well, we all know the work of Scatman John. And the souls of the dead shall be gathered into the spirit, and the spirit shall flourish. Okay, so we are done here. We have successfully freed 4 prisoners. Let's head over to Hub 2. Oh, there's 4 hubs. I thought it was only 3. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, there they are. The 4 we've saved. Are they? Garrett, Belial, Kaiju, and Sam. Nothing new on the computer? Nope. Okay. Number 2. Oh, there's 5 here. How many are the others? 4 there. And 4 there. Okay. This is going to take a while. There's a lot of... There seems to be a higher proportion of reading to game to puzzle solving in this particular DLC, so it might take a few days. I'm almost tempted to leave it there for now. I know that means we won't pick this up again for 2 weeks, but that kind of... I mean, we spent 3 hours on that. I know it's not the longest stream I've ever done, but it kind of feels quite nice as a stopping point. We'll go here anyway, and we'll take a look. I don't want to do any more puzzles, I don't think. Yeah, it's a fine stream length. So I'm assuming we're going backwards. So 3 is going to be like the Greek themed one. I'm intrigued as to what 4 is. I just want to take a look inside 4. See what the theming is here. Just nature? Okay. Yeah, I think that would be good, because there's 5 puzzles here in the next one, so that's That's going to be a stream. Oh, it's the star theme. Yeah, okay. That's right, it is. Wow, look at this. Value of the Kings. What's that up there? Keys? Is that keys? Looks a bit like keys. No new law for us. There are threads available. Oh, but we can't read any. Exit. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think we will leave it there. The recycle bin code is a bit funky, but it should do its job even at huge. I've integrated it with it. So that's a fragment from an email from the Talos people. Interesting. Look at this. Almost as if all the puzzles are connecting up here. They all go around this central thing. Fascinating. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll call it there. I've had fun. I'm enjoying the AI written content. Really enjoyed the silly game, the underwater night game. Run away. Nothing interesting ever happened to you. Thanks. The text adventures, yeah, they're fun. I mean, there may be more. We will find out. I hope there are. Before we go, there's a words on stream game in progress. Should you wish to continue? Oh, that's how the robots are keeping themselves entertained. Yeah, artistic expression. Level 5 up next. So there will be a lunchtime stream tomorrow, 1 PM UK. We'll play some Fall Guys, and that will be the last stream for 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks, probably 2.5 weeks, really. Because I will be away from my streaming stuff from Tuesday onwards. Paddle. So if you want to come see me off tomorrow, play some Fall Guys, I'll see you then. And then when I come back from America, I think we will continue with the Talos Principle DLC. And then once we're done with that, we'll play Talos Principle 2. And I guess also the Talos Principle 2 DLC, which is now out. Is everyone on a massive delay? Doing quite well here. There's only one more 4-letter word and 2 5-letter words left. Can we get them in time? Ooh, what's that last one? We will never know. Fantastic. Level 8 up next. A Turmes. Got it. Oh, wait. There's a fake letter. It's S. S is fake. Matter. Mate rate. Give mate rate. I'm still locked out. Oops. Well, I've given that away, haven't I? Haha. S is indeed fake. Is muter a word? Yes. Okay. Four-letter words from here on out. Last. Unlock. Two levels. Continue. Ruabaden. Again, that's a fake. Ruabaden. I guess the... Oh, interesting. So why was Ruby not accepted? Because it had a U in it. The U is fake. Yeah, the U is fake. Wow, that's weird. There's only one consonant in this? Didn't think that'd be accepted. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Anyone going to spot it before me? God. There, well done. I put in brand and then immediately saw brandy. I go, god damn it. Gosh darn it. Brandy. Finally fast enough. Points. Points for Thera. Danny, pull up the word list. No cheat. No cheat here. No cheatabix on my quiz. Good for one. Oh, let's go. Level 11. Estfir. Fate. So if rest isn't allowed... Freeze? No 5-letter words. I think the S is fake. Fret. I think I've spotted the 6-letter one. Anyone going to get there before me? Yes. got one of the other missing ones. Ah, at least we got them before I did. Don't know what refute means. It's like to prove someone wrong or something, right? Refute. I refute that. I refute your assertion. What is that last 4-letter word? Turf. Nice. A full clear. Uter. Like uteruses. Level 14 next. We're going to have a hidden letter now. Idney Road. Road is no good. Wow, what the hell is going on? Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Shit. Well, this sucks. Jesus! How? It's a T! It's a T! So what's fake? Wow! This is horrible! The R is fake. Addition, very good. Too little too late though, I think. Wow, what a horrible, horrible round. Absolutely disgusting. Well done, I suppose. Game over. Jazzception, today's top scorer, 136. Congratulations. We are done. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, 1 PM UK, for the last stream for at least 2.5 weeks. So come play some Fall Guys or just chill, have some coffee, hang out. It'd be lovely to see you. And until then, we're gonna go raid DW James again. We've been raiding him a few times, but he's playing Hades for the first time, and not for the first time today. It's his first playthrough, and we like him over there, so we'll go and say hello. Safe travels. Thank you, Shadow. Do you want raid messages? I haven't used them for a while. Use them if you want. There's the one for the subscribers. There's the one for the non-subscribers. Copy one of those. Get ready to paste it in his chat as we go over there. Most likely you won't be tuning in tomorrow. Have a safe flight. Thank you, Thera. I'll keep you updated on my return in the Discord, so keep an eye over there. I'll see you tomorrow or in like 3 weeks. Goodbye.